Got a thunderstorm coming. You can hear the thunder in the background, but what we're going to do right now, this is our backyard. You can see the bunny rabbits around the big fence around the greenhouse. Storm's on its way. We wanted to do an update on the video that we did yesterday about the watering hole. And we figured while we talked about it, we'd give you a view of the pheasants again so that you can see how well they're doing. All right, Ruthie, what's some of the questions that we had for the water hole?
It wasn't really a lot of questions. Some people had never.
Well, some people ask that they never saw, or they didn't think that New York had hills.
Okay, yep.
Well, we are not from New York City. That's down in the bottom of New York. We are up towards Lake Ontario in upstate New York. And upstate New York and the Adirondacks and all that have got hills and really nice mountainous regions. Yes, there's a lot of hills out this way.
Well, once you get out of New York City, and
New York City is
Jersey,
just about flat.
PA, and they're like by the ocean. Once you see the state of New York and not the city that just comes out like the little island, it's pretty
Manhattan Island's pretty flat, but the rest of it's
all hilly, and it's pretty
hilly.
much farmland.
And now we also had questions on the pipe coming out of the hill. Well, what it is it's a natural spring, and it constantly running water. The water in the hill is collected in a big, like a cistern, concrete tank. It runs into there, and then it runs out of there from the top. The pipe comes out of the top where the water gets a chance to settle at the bottom, and the fresh, clean spring water comes out of the top and down the pipe. And there's a drain underneath that pipe so that the water can constantly run without running the water over the road. There is a drain there. Next time we fill the tank, we'll show the drain. And the water runs under the road, and on the other side of the road is the Seneca River. So the water is constantly running into the Seneca River, and they let the pipe there so that people could get fresh spring water. All right, and that's...
Well, let's walk towards the house because I think it's
we're getting, yeah, we can
you can still film, we can talk.
We're still getting the storms, the rain.
You can show can you hear the thunder?
It was nice, yeah, you can hear the thunder in the background every now and then. The storm is really, sky's blackening up really nice. I love a good thunderstorm. But we're gonna leave the birds alone, give you one more shot. And there was another question on yesterday's video. Do you remember what it was, Ruth?
I can't think offhand because I'm super tired.
They wanted to know about the hills in New York.
Well, they were asking how the water was set up with the...
And while I was explaining that, next time we fill the jugs, I'll explain it again where we're at, and I'll show where the water comes out, where it goes down the drain and across the road into the Seneca River.
I want you guys to know that Clay and I together, read every single comment. I usually read...
We don't get a chance to answer them all, but we had a lot of questions on the video about the water. Now, I get that water in those big jugs because I have a water cooler that we had bought I think 2 years ago at Walmart. And we bought like four or five jugs, and we try to keep the jugs full of the fresh spring water. And whoever made the comment about the free spring water, you're right. We're not buying bottled water. Now, if you watch some of the videos on YouTube, bottled water isn't all that it's made out to be, because a lot of times those companies, depending on the company, are just taking the water right out of the tap and filling them bottles, and that's what you're buying. There is chlorine and everything in some of them waters. I think that some of them that were tested had no chlorine. You'd have to watch those videos. I've watched them, and Ruthie and I decided that this fresh spring water was much better for us and not have to deal with fluoride and chlorine and everything drinking out of the tap.
Well, I had some real problems with some acid reflux, and my dentist told me to drink bottled water. Well, I did some study on bottled water, and I found, like, because I was concerned about the acid level, because if you watch my videos for a while, I had like 14 teeth worked on at once because I had acid reflux, and acid reflux will literally rot your teeth right out. So I spent an enormous amount of money at the dentist to get things fixed. But I did a study on the water, and here's the deal, guys. Drink your tap water. Don't buy bottled water, because some of that water has so much acid in it, it's not even, I mean, you don't want to be drinking it.
Just go to some of the YouTube videos talking about bottled water, and you'll know what we're talking about.
And you'll find that your tap water is the safest, but if you have a spring, you know, why not? You know?
We're drinking the spring water, and it's much more healthier for us, and we're not dealing with all the chemicals and stuff in the water you get out of the tap.
I wanted to mention this because I started to say...
That's your hat down there?
No, that was something I was giving away, and the cats drug it down, and I gotta move things around.
Okay, because I only have to pick that stuff up when I mow. So.
Well, I wanted to mention that we read every single comment, and sometimes we don't answer them all, but we do read every single comment, and we value your opinions, and we talk about it and discuss it among ourselves, and so we really appreciate you guys.
And we appreciate your fellowship.
Oh yeah, we feel like you guys are our family. Oh, look at the rain's really coming, guys.
Rain's coming down.
See, and it's even sunny over there. Can you see that? See the clouds? If you haven't seen my video on lightning coming, I think every second, 50 to 100 times lightning strikes.
Yeah, not here, but
yeah.
I love a good thunder and lightning storm.
More people die, I think.
Sounds like we're just going to get a thunderstorm today.
More people die from lightning than from hurricanes and tornadoes. But look at that beautiful sky.
It is beautiful. But if you look out that way, there's a big hill, and there's a big water tank up on top of that hill that we get our water from for the dishes and for the sink and the bathroom, and we have to pay for that water. So we take advantage of the spring water for our drinking. It also cuts down on the water that we are using.
Show the water on the eaves how you did that, because I love that.
Well, it's coming down like that right here, dear.
Yeah, but they can't see it, how it's flowing over there, honey.
All right, let's take a walk to the end of the porch.
Hey, Sammy.
We've got Ondura roofing. It's kind of a, let's see if I can get a close-up of it.
Climb up there, Clay.
And that's not tin, that's asphalt.
Clay,
roofing.
climb up there.
I'm not climbing up there, I'm getting wet now, dear.
I'm teasing.
Smarty pants. But you see how it drips out between the little valleys? Well, that's where it comes down like this. You can see each and every individual little stripe of water all the way down through. And that another reason we like to be out here and watch the rain and listen to the thunder and lightning. Haven't seen any lightning yet, but you can hear a lot of thunder in the background.
Oh, look at the leaves falling from the trees over there lightly.
Yeah, the water's knocking them down.
You want to go out inside and play, Larry?
But you can see what they did to that apple orchard across the road. They cut everything down. Really looked nice before, now it looks hideous.
We think they're going to uproot them all.
I think they're going to pull them up by the roots and plant a new orchard. Oh, the water hitting that road. See if you can see it down that way. See the steam coming off the road where that car just went through? Like a foggy mist. See how the water runs off the roof? Like at this angle you can see the little stripes of water. I'll tell you, if I put an eave gutter up underneath there, I'd fill a barrel in no time for water.
We put goldfish in the other barrel.
Yeah, we had some goldfish at one time. Well, we just wanted to do this little chat, and because we tied everything in together, we're just going to call it
Your questions answered, or?
No, the Pheasant Side Chat.
Pheasant Side Chat. Okay.
Oh, it's like a fireside chat, but we were looking at the pheasants. All right, we're going to let you go, and if you got any more questions or anything that we can answer on one of our videos, we'll be happy to get in touch with you. All right, thank you, and bye-bye. And remember, you too can be, big or small, can be a backyard farm. Bye-bye.